So.
Nine, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Hey, Skywalkers.
Hey, Maria, Julie, and Caitlin.
Maria, Julie, welcome, and Caitlin.
Julie, welcome back to our time zone.
Yes. And I know, she's driving. Well, be very safe, Julie. Don't be watching the video screen.
That's the name of the game. You gotta be safe.
Yes.
Someone's gonna teach Julie some things about being safe.
Oh, and Glenn has joined us too.
Fernando
Zayas, I think.
All right, Fernando, is it Zayas? So put in the comments 1 for Zayas, 2 for Zayas.
Oh, there we go. 1 for Zayas. Okay, 2 for okay. Caitlin wants to play trivia in a little bit.
We got some trivia.
We do have some trivia, but first we have a lot to share.
Uh-oh. What was 2 again?
It was Zayas.
Zayas. Okay.
Yes. We've been pronouncing your last name wrong. Do we have notes, or I guess
we
don't.
Do.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Excellent.
Those are the notes right there.
All right.
So let's go ahead and start out the theme music, the theme song.
Okay.
So
that's my job.
That's your thing, yes.
Okay. Here we go with
things we want to share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share. Things we want to share.
All right, we got a whole bunch of things that we want to share this week, starting with Friday's viewing of Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
I hadn't seen this in the theater since 2006.
Oh, yeah?
Or 2005. I think I went to go see my sister in 2005, and I went to go see it with her.
Okay.
Probably like October. So it's still been almost 20 years. But this time we went to go see it in 4DX.
Yes.
Now this is like a whole new movie, and we've seen Revenge of the Sith like 1,000 times, but it was like seeing it for the first time because it was in 4DX when the seat was just shaking and rattling and rolling.
And our theater, so the first 4DX experience we had, you could choose the level of shakiness in your seats from like 1 to 4, and 4 being like kind of crazy. Well, our theater was at a level 4.
Yeah, they said nope.
And there was no choosing of your level. It was like level 4 or
take it or leave it.
You're not in the 4DX theater.
Go see it in those other Muggle theaters.
Yeah. So it was funny because like sometimes like the Battle of Coruscant, right? And you'd hear everyone in the theater go, "Whoa!" Like there's a big ride.
Yeah, this was like being on Star Tours. That's how much the seats were rattling and rolling. And even when the crawl came up in the beginning, the seats went back.
Oh, that was
you're watching the crawl.
It was like gliding as you're watching the crawl. It was great.
It was such a great experience. In the Order 66 during the Battle of Megiddo with Kaidi Mundi, where he was on that snow planet.
Oh.
It was snowing in the theater.
Yeah,
they do at Disneyland, like those soap suds.
And the fog came up when when he was turning into Darth Vader. The fog came up in the front of the theater. It was neat.
It was an experience.
And then a couple times, like you'd get spray of something, not like droplets of water, but steam, like water steam.
Yeah, but
I would say.
But the seats did have an option to turn off your water.
Yes, but that was it. They weren't turning off the motion.
No, you turn off the water into splashing.
Yeah.
And
Caitlin saw it this past weekend too. Who here saw it this past weekend? Let us know.
I think everyone did it because it made $24 million this weekend just domestically alone.
Oh wow! And I think what did we see? 48 million for
48 million globally.
Okay, wow.
So this really Chris mocked.
Oh, sweet. So he saw it too. 40X was amazing.
See,
it was very special.
No wonder the film made $24 million in the US because Chris Mock saw it 4 times.
And Joey Pittman saw it twice.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, you're shaming us.
Oh my goodness.
Shaming us.
Wow.
This I don't think I can ever see another movie. Well, we saw Thunderbolts last night.
Yes.
But I felt like we need to see everything in 4DX.
If you've seen it once already. I don't think I could concentrate on the film if the seats are moving. But,
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Reynold has a lot to share from Star Wars Celebration. Oh, yeah, we saw your pictures. That was fun.
Now
wow.
I hope they did a 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary for a lot of films, but they didn't do one for Attack of the Clones in 2002. They did one for pretty much everything else.
2022 would have been
2022. What did I say?
You said 2002.
Okay, when the movie came out, but
right.
in 2022, but we were still in the pandemic lockdown, so that pretty much answers that.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see the Clone Wars beginning.
Oh yeah.
In 4DX.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I loved Revenge of the Sith. I haven't seen it in so long that it was almost like seeing a new film. Some things like, I forgot this happened here and I forgot this happened there. So a tremendous experience. Fernando is asking, how many stars do you give Thunderbolts? Out of, let's say 5, I would give it 5 stars.
I would give it like 4.5 just because of that one little thing where we were like, wait, who did what? Like it was a little confusing.
All right, maybe 4 for me, a 4.8.
Okay.
But yeah.
It surprised the hell out of us and it was fun.
One too many characters.
Yes. Yeah.
But other than that, it was a fun ride. And they did what they didn't do in past movies where they would stop and say, and it kind of like explain things.
Yes.
Because there was a lot going on.
But in a way that you could understand. So you really don't have to have a lot of previous viewing for this film. You could enjoy it.
A lot of the characters either come from Black Widow, from Ant-Man,
and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. But you don't have to have seen those.
No, but Black Widow and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think, are the main ones that, like, someone asked, like, what's required viewing? I'm like, well, that's not required, but, like, it would be helpful if you knew because the characters come from those films. And you really need to... The characters are what really matter in this film. It's a very character-driven story. Yeah.
So is it Thunderbolts and Bob?
Yes.
All right. Chris Mock is saying what I always think. Attack of the Clones never gets enough respect.
Isn't that's like your favorite?
That's my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite of the prequels, Attack of the Clones.
And it's got the love story in it.
Yes, it does.
I love that.
My sister from Worcester, from Worcester's coming in here.
Yes, Revenge of the Sith.
That's a good point. Why didn't they insert those scenes with Mon Mothma in Revenge of the Sith?
That would have been perfect.
Oh, Joey, get on the horn. You gotta call somebody.
That would have been great. Oh, and I just had a thought and it flew out of my head. But yeah, that's fun.
There's so many cut scenes.
Oh, yes.
With Mon Mothma in Revenge of the Sith. Oh, opportunity lost.
Opportunity lost. However, if you are more interested in that mental turn to the dark side that Anakin has, read the novel Darth Plagueis because by James Luceno, it is fantastic. It really informed my movie experience. And I read this novel like 10 plus years ago and I still remember it. So yeah, read that novel and then go watch Revenge of the Sith again. Yeah,
and like we were pointing out after the movie that you can't watch it. For me, I couldn't watch it without going, okay, I know Ahsoka is over here, and I know that that little Reva who turns into an Inquisitor in Obi-Wan, she's pretending to play possum over here.
Right.
So
and
there's
Kelleran Beck is saving Grogu.
Kelleran Beck is saving Grogu. So you're watching, you go, I know all these little periphery stories that are going on.
Yeah.
Which really helps the experience. Now we just need a supercut to have all those scenes added in. Joey, you're on that too, okay?
Yeah. Okay, well let's move on because we have a lot to talk about.
Yes,
Except
but my sister wants to know if you're a Trekkie.
I am TNG. Thanks. Yay. Although I know this is like original series, but still, TNG. It was cute. It's a cute dress. All right.
Yeah. All right. You know what? We kind of glossed over this week's show.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Last week we said we're taking off this week. That didn't happen.
No, in fact, we've got like 3 shows lined up in
Yeah.
the next 2 weeks. So
Yeah. So this week we're going to be talking about Star Wars Celebration Japan.
Mhm.
On episode 413, we had our good friend BJ Priester on the show, and he's from Hyperspace Theories and Fangirl Blog. And this guy's a law professor, and he can take notes like no other. He had so many detailed notes going into our recording.
It
He
was
broke
like we
down a
were
lot of stuff.
there.
Yeah.
It was like we were there. It was great.
We talk about all of the big reveals, and it was just so much fun because we weren't able to make it. Unlike Fernando, who's got
Yeah.
some things to share.
Fernando and yeah. Let's see.
And Julie, but she's on the road. She's driving.
Oh yeah, she can't share. Yeah. Where'd it go? Oh, Reynold as well. Reynold has to share.
Yeah.
Okay, but first of all, we're gonna share our
Yes.
FanFest Nights experience.
So last Friday, we went to see Revenge of the Sith, and then we drove down to Universal Studios, and we went to FanFest Nights.
This is it was the very first opening night of FanFest Nights, and what this is, it's like about 6 different fandoms that have activations all in the park. So there's Dungeons and Dragons, there was Star Trek, there was Back to the Future on the lot where they shot Back to the Future. They had Mario, Super Mario World. They had they had Yoshi. They also had some special extra stuff for Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and there was Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm not sure, and One Piece. And I don't know what those 2 are, but they were there. So we're gonna share some pictures.
Okay, tell them what FanFest is, because up until the time we went in, we had no idea what was going on.
So basically each of these fandoms has like some kind of experience, either a walkthrough or like a show, something like that. And then they also have themed food and themed merchandise, of course, for each of these experiences. And so you can choose, like you can go around the park, you can go to the Red Alert, Star Trek Red Alert activation. And it's a little like a walkthrough maze that they do for Halloween Horror Nights, only it's a pulsed group walkthrough. So like you get a group of people in one room, and then that group moves to the next room and the story continues, and then you all move to the next room and the story continues. And there's like these little skits that the Star Trek characters do in between. And I did load
So it's a story
video.
that you're walking through, and each room is a different part of the story.
Yes, exactly. So let's start to share some photos,
Okay.
and in that we'll kind of tell our story. But if you guys have some questions along the way, please let us know. All right. And then Maria says, I love One Piece. Okay, good. Yeah, the straw hat people, right? One Piece. There was people wearing straw hats, and
Okay.
I think that was One Piece.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
wasn't that a band in the early 2000s?
no.
That was One Direction.
One Direction.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, of course, they had a purple carpet, and then leading up to the gates of Universal. Sorry, this picture was not taken by us, so it's not great.
We mentioned there's also a part of the theme park that was dedicated to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes,
did you say that? Okay.
I said that. Yeah. So here's all the fandoms that they're celebrating. See right here, you got the One Piece. You're covering the straw hat One Piece dude.
That's not my fault.
I know. Okay. So immediately, and this was open before the event began at 7 p.m. This is Quark's Cafe. So this is Star Trek. Quark is a character from DS9, Deep Space Nine, and they have this overlay of Hollywood and Dine. So I and Dave, our friend Dave Scale, were all dressed in our Star Trek. And so we took some pictures by Quark's Cafe. They had the inside rethemed. Here's Quark, and I believe that's his brother. And there's tribbles. Those are tribbles. There's tribbles around. And then, of course, like liquor bottles and things. It's very cute. And they had all kinds of themed food. So Plomeek tea. Plomeek soup is something that Vulcans eat and drink. So they made Plomeek tea. They had this Klingon targ legs. That's what this drink is. And if you've been to our Instagram, you'll see we did reviews of a lot of the food. So I don't have a lot of pictures of the food. We have video of that. All right, so
And here's Sarah
Yes.
on the set of Star Trek Waterworld.
yes, yeah, they have this nice photo op where you could sit in the captain's chair, because in the Star Trek Red Alert, where they have an actual used working version of the bridge, you can't sit in the chair because there's a skit going on, and that would take ages.
And they told me repeatedly, I got to get up.
Now, what's interesting about this is that when I'm going to stand on my soapbox. Okay, so before FanFest nights started, there was a survey that came out from Universal asking, what do you expect from FanFest nights? And I had heard that Star Trek was going to be one of the options, and that they were going to use a screen used bridge. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to want to, not only have some kind of Star Trek experience, but I'm going to want there to be like some kind of separate line where people can sit in the bridge chair, like the captain's chair. That's where everyone wants to sit, right? And so I don't know if they got a lot of feedback on that, but they had this separate captain's chair out there. Now, it wasn't on the screen used bridge, but it like worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got to do that, live that fantasy, even with Waterworld sign right behind us. I thought that was funny.
And you suggested that.
I did.
You brought that to life.
I think I helped. Yes. So then what else did they? Oh, here's some of the walkthrough experience. Let's see if it will load.
Yeah, so it's like a maze you'd find at a Hollywood Horror Nights, but nothing is jumping out at you. No Klingons are jumping out at you.
Not sure if it'll go because it said partial upload.
Yeah.
I don't. Star Trek things.
Right hand side, my friends. Right hand side. Express middle lane. All right. Right hand side. If you're not express. Okay. Middle lane.
So they had that. Let's see if I did it. Oh, here we go. Oh, and then while you're waiting, they had this cool United Federation of Planets area where you could take a picture. And the whole conceit of the ride is that you are at the Starfleet, what is it called? Like a museum, the Starfleet Museum. And so you're going to be visiting the Enterprise, but it's because it's at the museum. So you're not going on a mission, you're just visiting it. And then there's this one other section. We'll try to see if that'll load in a second. I believe this is where we go on.
Translation request confirmed. Establishing comms. Who's doing that? Stand by for incoming transmission.
Greetings. We mean you no harm. We apologize for your concern. You were curious fascinated by your kind.
Computer scan and identify the entity. There is currently no entry for this life form in the Federation database. What?
You too were born of the stars. You will be remembered until next we meet.
Did we just make first contact? Yes! Oh, this is our command.
Let's get all of you to the transport. Bridge to transport. Send the program.
All right, everybody, you ready to look in? We're going to send you to the transport. Right, move along, everyone. Say thanks, everybody.
So there you go. That was a good
Good representation. Yeah. So you had, and then like the Star Trek characters were all different aliens too. So there's a Vulcan in that room. There's a couple humans. Later we went through again. There was an Andorian with the blue skin and the little antenna, and it was so neat. It was really cool.
Even if you don't know Star Trek, like I didn't know what was going on,
Yeah.
it was still fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
And hopefully those fine folks over at Disney are taking notes.
Yes, I've seen a lot of comments online like that people are like, oh, the Back to the Future thing alone blows any Disneyland After Dark
Yeah,
nights out of
because
the
it was
water.
so immersive.
It was really cool.
And it was different.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just waiting in line for pictures or photo ops with Doc Brown, but this was a very immersive event in the same area that the movie was shot in.
Yeah, so should we talk about Hill Valley?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is Hill Valley, where Back to the Future took place.
You had to take the tram down to this area, Courtyard Square. You can see in the background, this is the actual
Clock tower.
Clock tower. You'll see a better picture of it too. And the whole thing was themed to Hill Valley. Here, Richard, you're messing with Biff, Biff Tanner and his lackey, for lack of a better word. I just have pictures right now, but we can share. Then people really got into it. Cosplayers were there. So you see a bunch of Marty McFlys, because that's a pretty easy outfit. Then you have some characters from Back to the Future 3, which I love. So Doc Brown and his Western outfit, and you have
Mary Steenburgen.
Yep. And this is
Marty.
Marty in his Clint Eastwood outfit.
That's funny.
It was great. Let's see. Ooh, they had this all set up. How cool that is. And then they had 50s music going on.
That was the best part of it. The 50s music.
Yeah.
Boy, do I miss that 50s music when music was music.
It was so nice. Let's see what else they have.
And there was a story going on.
Yes.
So you would follow the characters from place to place to place.
Mm-hmm. There was a 45-minute loop of story happening where they basically do all the vignettes from the movie.
The highlights from the movie.
It was so cool. Like on the courthouse steps, Marty and Doc talked about what they were going to do, right?
Yes.
To get back to the future.
Yeah, about how to rev the DeLorean up to 88 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then the cord needs to hit the other cord. There was the little scenario of Lorraine and George and Biff
at the car.
At the car.
Yes.
Yeah, at their fight. They had a little enchantment under the sea tableau.
Oh, it was so cool.
And then in and around all of that, the characters would break off and work the crowd.
Yes. So you had so many fun, like one-of-a-kind experiences. They, of course, had a DeLorean with Out of Time there.
With Eisenhower.
With Einstein. Look at him. Oh. And then you could take pictures at the courthouse steps when it wasn't being used. They were like, please don't go on the steps, but you could take pictures. So we got some really fun photos there. Had to have the clock tower in the photo. That's a good photo, sweetie. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Look at them. And here's another bit. And it was really funny because we were there an hour and a half, so which means we got 2 rounds of the story, and different sets of characters came out. So it was a different Biff and a different Marty, but it was all the same. It was very fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. Oh, and that there was a Lion Estates photo op as you walked up to the area. We got some photos there. Very nice. Got to get the obligatory looking at your watch picture. Yep. And what else? This was a fun photo op. It was like a clock tower photo op where you got to connect. But look at this guy in his Marty McFly Back to the Future 2 outfit. He had the shoes. He had the hat.
The lace-up shoes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He was really good. And here's our photo op there. Oh, whoops, you're being cut off, Richard. Let me show this to you. There you go. Sorry about that. Let's see.
Jeff is going on the 10th, he says.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Jeff is going on the 10th. We're going back on the 11th.
Yes. All right. Was the almanac there? We did not see it, but it might have been in a shop window or something.
Or
that's
in
a very good question.
One of the cars.
Yeah. We didn't. So there's just literally so much to do. We couldn't do it all. So, Richard, I'm going to show some of our video here. And, did someone else say something? Okay, you guys will have a lot of fun. They did play Johnny Be Good.
Yeah, Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Got up on stage with his guitar. And there were little dancers in front of the stage for the enchantment of the Under the Sea dance. And the crowd were able to go up there and dance as well. So
Yeah.
we went up there and danced as well.
In fact, here's a little video that
Okay.
our friend Dave took. Oh no, hold on.
We're on the foreground. Put down your phones, people.
Sorry. That was just too darn loud. Students of Hill Valley High School, due to the incoming storm, the Enchantment Under the Sea dance is concluded. You are all dismissed.
Oh, he's got his yellow cards out. Detention cards. He's got his detention slip. So I'm sure if you had done something bad and he was wandering around in the area, he would have given you a detention
Oh,
slip.
some people he had given detention slips too.
Yeah. And some he gave commending slips to.
Oh.
Like our friends from Where in the Park. Amanda. Yeah. So it was very fun. It was great.
Yeah, so if you are going like you, Jeff, you got to get a slip from Principal Strickland,
Mhm.
either detention notice or something.
Yeah. Slacker. Yeah.
So that was the highlight of the whole thing.
Mhm.
Would you say that was your highlight over Star Trek?
I would say they were neck and neck for me, but yeah, I would say it'd have to be over the top with Back to the Future. And do we want to play? I have some video here that can play of our interactions with the characters. Okay.
This is us and Doc Brown.
Okay.
Doc, what does a yellow light mean?
First of all, slow down, okay?
Okay.
Take it away.
What does a yellow light mean?
First of all, too much enthusiasm, too much excitement, slow down.
What does a yellow light mean?
Okay, that was too slow, and I didn't even understand the sentence that you started to begin with.
You know what? I'll look it up. Never mind. Thank you, though.
I think it means caution. I don't know.
Favorite bit. Now, for those of you who are not in the know, Christopher Lloyd plays Doc Brown, also plays Jim Ignatowski on the show Taxi, and there was one of the funniest bits ever in the show Taxi is when he's trying to take a driver's license test, and he keeps asking his friends, "What does a yellow light mean?" His friends are like, "Slow down." What? So he's thinking, because he's a burnout, he's thinking that they're telling him to slow down in the question. So he asks again, "What does a yellow light mean?" I was saying, "Slow down." What does? So the fact that this performer got that reference is just hilarious.
Yeah. And it was really interesting watching them kind of work the crowd, because some people just come up and want a photo, and then us being performers like we are, we're like, we want the interaction.
Yes.
And a lot of we found other people wanting interactions versus photos,
Mhm.
and then they would have to go be on their marks for their next scene. So they are doing a lot there, which is why they switch out every 45 minutes. I think you need a break from that.
It's kind of like Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yes.
One big theater immersive show.
Yes, it is. Yes, for which you can stay there. You could stay there all night if you wanted.
Yeah.
And see the multiple. And then there's all these photo ops. Like the line for getting a picture with Einstein and the DeLorean was probably an hour long.
Yeah, we didn't get that.
We didn't do that.
Way too long.
Yeah. And okay, but then they also have the mannerisms down of the characters. So
this guy,
Marty
McFly, this guy
Okay.
deserves an Oscar.
Yeah, here you go.
Watch this.
What do you think?
normally whistle when they fill up your car?
When they whistle when they fill up our car? No, usually we don't really fill up our cars that way. We plug them in. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Plug them in?
Yeah. No.
Gasoline.
Yeah, gas. That's it. Yeah. Not electricity.
Live in town?
No, I'm actually visiting.
I'm visiting too. Where?
Yeah?
We are visiting the Keaton family. It's Alex P. Keaton and his brothers and sisters.
That's great.
You know them? No.
Not off the top of my head.
No?
I'm a little foggy, Brand. I had a rough ride getting into town.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Were you going pretty fast?
Faster than I probably should have. Are they singing?
Oh, I think they are singing.
So please turn on your magic ring, Mr. Santa, bring us a treat.
Wasn't that awesome?
That was so great. With that vest, he must be in the Coast Guard. You say it, Joey. Yes, he did. But wasn't he? He was so great. He was so good.
Man, the way his voice would crack.
Yeah.
Maria says he was also on Masters of the Universe back in the late 80s.
Who? Michael J. Fox?
Was he?
Or is he talking about
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd? That would make more sense if he was
Yeah.
if it was Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, fun fact, Michael J. Fox was the very first actor that I had like a dream about. We held hands.
Oh. This is the G-rated show.
It is. It was very G-rated. I was like 12.
All right. So after Hill Valley, after spending so much time down there, we went upstairs to Hogwarts.
Yes, we did. All right. So did you yeah, okay. Let's go. So here we go. Add to stage.
And look at Hogwarts. Look how nice it looks. And this is projection mapping. These are not real windows and lights. This is projection mapping. Wow, it's come such a long way away.
It really has. It's beautiful. They had a new show that was all about the Hogwarts houses. So they would celebrate each house, and they had, like little projection mapping show. I think it was probably about, what would you say, like 8 minutes or so?
Yeah.
And it ended with some beautiful fireworks. Oops.
All right, Joey's got to go.
Oh, okay.
All right, see you later, Joey.
Yeah, he'll be there on the 11th with us. Are you going to dress as one of the characters, or what are you going to dress as, Joey?
Dress as Strickland, Principal Strickland.
Yep. So that was beautiful. And if you wandered through Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade, you would run into these walk around people, again, more performers who had puppets, but they were creatures like fantastic beasts, and they would tell you about them. You could take a picture with them. There was a dragon, there was a niffler. We only saw the dragon, the little baby dragon, but there was lots to see and do. We didn't do it all in one night. And then we went to the 10 Forward bar. So this 10 Forward is the bar in Star Trek on Next Generation. And you can actually get Chateau Picard, which is the wine that is in the Picard family. So I drank it. It was very, very good. And I also had tea Earl Grey hot. Yay. Now, the only thing they did for Wicked was they had Elphaba and Glinda, which I was very excited to take a photo with them. I haven't even shared that video yet that we took with her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But she was very good.
They were very, very good.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to zoom in here because this photo. There we go. Yeah, but her, I was like looking at her makeup. I'm like, wow, looks so good. And her broom is so neat. It's so cool. Yeah, very gorgeous. Absolutely. All right. So
and
we
then,
yes.
Then we filled out a survey.
Yes.
And they were asking us, what IPs do you want to see next time if they do it next time? And Wicked was one of the choices.
Yeah.
To represent.
Which I think if they did something on the back lot, like walk through Oz walk on the yellow brick road,
Oh, that
interact
would
with
be
the Munchkins,
awesome.
interact with
But we're talking about
flying.
1939 Munchkins,
Yeah.
not Wicked Munchkins.
Yeah. But that would be so neat.
Yeah, that
to
was
do.
that was one of them. We had 5 choices. We picked Star Trek and Back to the Future. Let's bring those back again.
Yeah.
Wicked would be real wicked fun.
Yes.
We had Ghostbusters.
Yes.
That would be so much fun. And there was one more.
Yeah, I
I
can't
think we
remember.
want to say Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, like some kind of extra Jurassic Park experience or
Yeah.
walkthrough, like a scary walkthrough.
Oh,
would be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like walk through that kitchen. I would love that so much.
And to have dinosaurs walking everywhere. I know there's some fans of One Piece and the other in the Sky Chat, but
Jujitsu.
like,
Well, we didn't, but that's good because then we could focus our attention.
That's
like
true.
if there was 6 experiences that we really wanted to immerse ourselves in, it's like, oh, I can't do this all in one night. So
mhm.
actually the fact that there was 2 fandoms that I didn't really
Know about.
I felt a little pressure off.
At the very end of the night, we did walk into
Jujutsu Kaisen.
okay.
Yeah.
They had like a 10-minute little film.
Mhm.
Not a clue what was going on.
Yeah, and it was from Universal Japan, and so the characters kept referencing Universal Studios Japan
Yeah.
in their shows. So they had obviously just grabbed the tape and been like, boop, put it right over here over the Kung Fu Panda
Mhm.
ride. It worked out. Yes, Caitlin, the kitchen with a Velociraptor, I would have died. That would have been amazing. Oh, have Sam's hand drop on your shoulder. Yeah, Mr. Drummond, Sam Jackson.
Oh, okay.
His you know,
Right.
that would be cool too.
Yeah.
Have to run across a field while velociraptors chase you. Oh, that would be amazing. They could set that up in that same Dracula big
The
where they-
soundstage?
Yeah, the soundstage.
Soundstage 12?
Yes,
Okay.
that one.
That's where they
'Cause
shot.
that's right over there.
That's where they shot the last scene in Jurassic Park 2.
Well, there you go.
There you have it.
Yeah.
But just to because that scene in the kitchen was so traumatic for a lot of people, just to do a reenactment of that so people can get over their fears of velociraptors.
Yep.
You know, day to day, how many times do you like, I can't go outside. There could be velociraptors.
My friend had those same door handles in her house
Yeah,
that the
see?
velociraptor learned
And
how
you-
to open.
And you got to get over those fears somehow. Run through a kitchen with loose velociraptors.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's all about our experience. We are going again
Oh,
on the 11th.
Play,
Oh,
show this.
okay. I can't play it, but I will show it.
Yeah, just
Let's
there.
see.
this. It was
You see
very
the-
dark in here. This
Yeah.
was the Dungeons and Dragons experience.
Mhm.
I had no idea what was going on with this.
Yeah, so it was again another walkthrough similar to Star Trek, where you would go in separate rooms with a group and a little skit would be enacted before you. But in the final room, they had this amazing puppet that moved around, and it was apparently done by Jim Henson Studios.
And it was big and little. It was puppeteered because we were trying to take pictures and that eye would follow us.
Yes, it was
It-
definitely
it was-
puppeteered.
A great puppet. Great. It looked like a Rathtar from Force Awakens.
Yeah, people in Dungeons and Dragons know exactly what this
Yeah.
is.
You got a Rathtar and Audrey too, and had them have a baby. It produced one of these things.
Yep.
And the one of these space creatures from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah,
Blanking on their names.
I know what you mean though. The one-eyed dudes,
Zoltar and
the one who
Xandor.
always show up for the Halloween
Yeah,
episodes.
them.
Oh, and then we went through the Star Trek Red Alert experience again. That was another nice thing. There wasn't very big lines at all for this first night, which I would have thought there would have been a lot.
The place was packed.
Yeah.
It was packed.
But this is the bridge that was used. That was used in Picard, Star Trek Picard. Oh, so yay.
But yeah, like I said, there was enough of the fandom where people were all spread out.
Yeah. And
Is it-
Richard, you got beamed. That's really funny.
Yeah, you're walking out of the experience. You walk through this little mist.
Yep.
So we stood there and took pictures.
It was fun.
All righty with that.
Oh, okay. Kaylin, I would go next year if they did Wicked and Jurassic Park. Yeah, and they were asking. So definitely let your voice be heard online. It's at Uni FanFest nights, I believe.
Yeah, and we're talking to some people there, like, hey, you know what? Yeah, put your requests out on social media, because people do at Universal, they do look at those posts and they
Yes.
take notes.
They take a lot of notes. Like I said, I wanted a picture on the captain's chair in the bridge, and they provided it for me.
Yeah,
So
and for others too, but mainly for you. Mainly for you.
well, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Mainly for you.
Yes, man.
Everyone else is trespassing. Now, do we want to have Reynold?
Oh.
Do you want to come up and
Here,
give a couple of? You know what? Why don't we do this?
Okay.
Why don't we do a little bit of trivia?
Oh, okay.
And in the meantime, people can wait in the back room.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I will post a link to StreamYard if you want to come up and share something you got, share some experience. If you click on the link, you can wait in the back room while we do our trivia. Okay. Or you can click it right after we finish our trivia. Either way.
All right, so this is pop culture trivia.
Yes. I'm going to just hold on. I'm going to delete these.
Okay.
Move. Just so people can come on easier, I think. There we go. All right.
All right, so this is pop culture trivia. Yeah. Maria loves some trivia.
Woo-hoo.
And so once again, this is where we beta test these questions, and you Skywalkers have been such a great help in telling us what works or what needs help. So let us know which one of these really works and which one was like, maybe not that one.
Awesome.
All right. So this category is called Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever. So which of these actors has not played this specific character?
All right, and we're going to be looking for your
answer
answers
in the Sky chat.
In the chat. We'll see which one comes up first. And do they have to do like first names, last names? What do they need to type?
I would say first or last name. Just as long as you get a first or a last name.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay.
All right, so the first one is Batman. So which one of these actors has not played Batman? A, George Clooney, B, Ben Affleck, C, Matt Damon, or D, Lewis Wilson?
Which has not played Batman? A, George Clooney, B, Ben Affleck, C, Matt Damon, or D, Lewis Wilson? Oh, okay.
All right. So it looks like everyone pretty much knew the answer.
Yeah.
And that is Matt Damon.
That's right. Let's see. It looks like Glenn got that first. Maria fast behind. Caitlin, good job with Matt. Fernando also. Wow, everybody knew it.
Yeah, Lewis Wilson was the actor to first play Batman in the 1930s serials, the old black and whites.
I did not know that.
All right, number 2.
All right, which of these actors has not played James Bond? 1, Peter Sellers. 2, Pierce Brosnan. 3, Peter O'Toole. Or 4, Roger Moore? Is it 1, Peter Sellers, 2, Pierce Brosnan, 3, Peter O'Toole, or 4, Roger Moore? Okay. Sellers, we got Sellers being guessed. I don't actually know this, but I would think it would be a different one. Do you know?
Yep.
All right, well, what's the answer? Because I'm with Bad Wobot. I think it's Peter O'Toole.
Who got it?
I don't know. What
okay, well, Peter Sellers played James Bond in Casino Royale.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then is it Peter O'Toole?
It was Peter O'Toole.
Oh, then me and Bad Wobot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got it right.
Yes. And do you know who else was in Casino Royale? David Prowse.
Oh.
As Frankenstein in a James Bond film.
When Casino Royale? When did this come out?
1967.
Really?
So Peter Sellers played James Bond one time.
Huh. But this is not in the franchise James Bond.
Yeah, it was kind of like tangentially.
Okay.
All right. Number 3. Which one of these actors has not played Indiana Jones? Is it George Hall? A, B, Sean Patrick Flannery, C, Alden Ehrenreich, or D, River Phoenix?
Ooh, this is hard.
So A. George Hall, B. Sean Patrick Flannery, C. Alden Ehrenreich, D. River Phoenix. Okay. Got a lot of ones.
Well, C or A. No, see, that's why I did one. So we have Glenn with C, Maria with A, Caitlin with 4, Flannery. Okay.
And the winner is Glenn Stein with Alden Ehrenreich, who played Han Solo.
Yes.
Not Indiana Jones.
I thought
George
you were-
Hall played old Indy in Young Indiana Jones, and as did Sean Patrick Flannery, who also played young Indy, teenage Indy in Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Yeah.
And River Phoenix,
Of course,
Last
played it
Crusade.
in Last Crusade. Yes.
All right, number 4.
Okay. Oh, which one of these actors has not played Sherlock Holmes? A. Robert Downey Jr., B. Benedict Cumberbatch, C. Henry Cavill, or D. Chris Hemsworth? So Robert Downey Jr.,
For A,
B. Benedict Cumberbatch, C. Henry Cavill, or D. Chris Hemsworth?
and so far we have a Henry Cavill. Glenn says Chris Hemsworth. Mike Emke says
Z.
And Caitlin says D as well.
Okay.
And if you guys said D or Chris Hemsworth, you are correct. Chris Hemsworth has never played Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
But the other, Iron Man did, Doctor Strange did, and Superman did. Not Thor.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Who has not played Doctor Who? Who has not played Doctor Who? Is it A, Tom Baker, B, John Pertwee, C, David Tennant, or D, Maurice Evans?
A, Tom Baker, B, John Pertwee, C, David Tennant, or D, Maurice Evans? Really need those letters written out.
Yeah, I know. All right. Maria says A, Tom Baker. Glenn says Maurice Evans. Caitlin says D, Maurice Evans. If you said D or Maurice Evans, you are correct.
Oh.
Maurice Evans did not play Doctor Who. Maurice Evans played Dr. Zaius.
D or Q, says Mike. Nice.
All right.
All right. Should we do a couple more? Oh,
so
okay.
which one of these actors has not played Hannibal Lecter? Who has not played Hannibal Lecter? Is it A, Brian Cox, B, Robert Englund, C, Mads Mikkelsen, or D, Anthony Hopkins? I'm a Whovian, Caitlin.
Brian Cox, Robert Englund, Mads Mikkelsen, or Anthony Hopkins?
So far.
Got an A for Brian Cox. B, he was Freddy.
Yeah. Okay. So Glenn Stein and Caitlin got it for B, Robert Freddy Krueger, England.
Ah.
Yes. A monster, but not Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Different monster altogether.
All right, Randall, hang tight because we still have a few more to go, and then you will get to share.
All right.
Which of these actors has not played Joker? 1, Frank Gorshin. 2, Jared Leto. 3, Cesar Romero. Or 4, Jack Nicholson.
Do you know?
Nope. 1, Frank Gorshin. 2, Jared Leto. 3, Cesar Romero. Or 4, Jack Nicholson. I know one of them. I mean, I know 2, but I'm like,
okay.
I don't know if Jared Leto. I don't know. All right.
All right. Michael M. Key says A, as does Maria, and they are both correct. Frank Gorshin didn't play the Joker. Frank Gorshin played the Riddler.
Oh, did Cesar Romero play the Joker in the Batman series?
Cesar Romero played Joker in the Batman TV series.
Oh, okay.
And Caitlin coming in with C, Cesar Romero.
Okay, so it was Frank Gorshin.
Frank Gorshin played the Riddler.
Okay,
he was one of the Riddlers.
Okay. All right, and then Caitlin, hang tight backstage. We're gonna get you guys on after the trivia. All right. So who has never played Queen Elizabeth I? 1. Judi Dench. 2. Helen Mirren. 3. Natalie Portman. Or 4. Kate Blanchett. 1. Judi Dench. 2. Helen Mirren. 3. Natalie Portman. Or 4. Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett?
Blanchett.
Blanchett.
Could be. Maria says can.
Portman. Glenn says Portman.
Okay, Mike M. Key says the Riddler has never played Queen Elizabeth. Well, you're kind of right there. Glenn says Natalie Portman. Maria says can.
Is that just you mean Kate?
And Maria says also C.
Oh, okay. Is that correct?
And the answer is C. Natalie Portman has never played Queen Elizabeth. She played Queen Amidala.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right, number 9. Which of one of these actors has never played Dracula?
Ooh.
Was it Peter Cushing, Peter Cushing, A, Christopher Lee, B, C, Bela Lugosi, or D, Gary Oldman?
A, Peter Cushing.
B, Christopher Lee, C, Bela Lugosi, or D, Gary Oldman?
It's really messing me up.
I know.
A.
That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Of course, it was Peter Cushing. He played Dr. Frankenstein. Never played Dracula.
Okay. I'm going to have everyone say the first names. Type the first names. We're not going to do A's anymore. All right, here we go. Who has not played Hulk? Type their first name. Eric Bana, Lou Ferrigno, Mark Ruffalo, Bill Bixby. Who has not played Hulk? Eric Bana, Lou Ferrigno, Mark Ruffalo, or Bill Bixby?
You know, right?
I think so. Yeah, okay. They're confirming if that's right.
Okay. This one here can have one of 2 answers.
Oh, okay.
We'll accept one of 2.
Well, we got 2 people guessing Bill.
Bill Bixby. If you guessed Bill Bixby, you are correct.
Oh, good.
And you should also have guessed Eric Bana,
Okay.
who also played David Banner or Bruce Banner. Bruce.
Wait, but he did not play it.
Right. He did not play the Hulk. He played Bruce Banner.
Oh.
That's a whole different character. Bruce Banner and the Hulk, 2 different characters.
Are you sneaky?
So Bill Bixby and Eric Bana, we would have taken.
I want to do the next one.
Okay.
Who has not played Mr. Darcy?
That one's for you.
Is it Colin Firth, Matthew Reese, Matthew McFadden, or Hugh Grant? Who has not played Mr. Darcy? Colin Firth, Matthew Reese, Matthew McFadden, or Hugh Grant? I know this one. Once again, first names. Maria coming in with Hugh.
Maria's the first one to say Hugh Grant. Sarah, is she correct?
She is correct.
Hugh Grant.
He played the ne'er-do-well.
Mm-hmm.
Ne'er-do-well.
But you got Hugh Grant and Colin Firth, both
Colin Firth.
alumni of Love Actually.
That's right. Oh.
Matthew McFadden.
Go ahead.
He is from Succession.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Who has not played Jack Ryan? Harrison Ford, Daniel Craig, Alec Baldwin, or John Krasinski? Jack Ryan. Who has not played him? Harrison Ford, Daniel Craig, Alec Baldwin, or John Krasinski?
Do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Maria is coming in hot today. She is on point.
And seconds behind is Glenn.
Daniel Craig. That is correct. Right?
That is right.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, James Bond. All right, 2 more to go.
Okay.
Elvis Presley. Who has not played Elvis Presley? Is it Kurt Russell? Is it Michael Shannon? Is it Austin Butler? Or is it Gary Busey? Kurt Russell, Michael Shannon, Austin Butler, or Gary Busey?
Wow, I have no clue.
Take a wild guess.
I,
If you were to
okay.
guess.
Sure. All right. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know who Austin Butler is.
Maria. Oh, okay.
And Glenn. Oh, okay.
Glenn and Maria, they have it with Gary Busey. He didn't play Elvis Presley. He played Buddy Holly.
Okay. I would have guessed him because he's just creepy looking.
Yes, he is. All right. Lastly, we have
Anakin Skywalker. Who has not played Anakin Skywalker? Hayden Christensen, Jake Lloyd, David Prowse, or Sebastian Shaw? Who has not played Anakin Skywalker? Hayden Christensen, Jake Lloyd, David Prowse, or Sebastian Shaw?
Glenn Stein comes in with David Prowse. Maria says Jake Lloyd. And Jeff says time for Andor. It's time for more trivia. So Glenn Stein has got it right with David Prowse, who only played Darth Vader. Jake Lloyd played young Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace.
Little Annie. Yay.
All right, so that's the last one. So tell us, everyone, was this a good subject? Was this a good category?
Yeah, did you like this?
Were some better than others? Was this too easy? Was this too hard?
Let us know.
Because this is a brand new category, which we will be doing at Comic-Con Revolution, but we want to test it out on our Skywalkers first.
Mhm.
Oh! Glenn says this was very good.
Okay.
Nice. Maria says excellent.
Okay. Oh yeah, mom's popping in. We're gonna stay on a little bit longer, Mom. Hi, Mom. Sorry. Yeah, it's at 5 today because Andor starts at 6. Okay.
All right.
Anything
so
else?
I think there's a good spattering there.
Fun. Okay, great.
Smattering and a spattering. Fun, says Fernando. All right. Good. I'm happy with this.
Yay. All right, so now we are going to invite on Reynold Gobet, and it looks like another special guest. And then Caitlin, you hang out just a little bit. We'll have Reynold go first, and then you'll come on after. All right, so everyone please welcome Reynold.
Reynold and friend.
Yes, and daughter.
Aww.
You have a friend and a daughter there?
One and the same.
Gotcha.
Aww.
Hello, Reynold's daughter.
Hi.
All
she
right.
wants to show what I got her from Japan also.
Oh, perfect. Oh, please share. This is your time to share.
She's pretty shy.
Oh, is he going to talk for you?
Yeah, I'll talk for you. Je vais parler pour toi.
What?
Oh.
What? Okay.
So,
first of all, you tell what your daughter's
this is
name.
a Digimon, I think.
It's a Pokemon!
Oh, it's a Pokemon named Sebastian Stan.
No, it's Sylveon!
Oh, it's Sylveon.
Okay, so this is
What else?
a Pokemon named Pikachu. Got that.
No, it's Sylveon. This is Pikachu.
Wow.
Jenna, ready to go.
Yeah, like you knew that was coming, didn't you? Okay, so
Well,
that first,
Pikachu.
the non-Pikachu thing. What is that? A Digimon?
That's a Pokemon. That's a Pokemon. It's
Okay.
not a Digimon. He just invented it. See? It
All right,
says,
but do you have any
Okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
okay.
it says Pokemon.
You're showing us his butt.
Okay. All right,
The
good.
label
All right.
says
Proof.
All right,
So-
sorry for making you mad.
So your
Yeah,
dad
so-
brought you home a nice gift. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And from Tokyo Disneyland.
Oh, is that that's Squirtle? What? Oh, that's Mewtwo. Mewtwo. All right, we got it.
This is Stitch. Look what he can do.
Oh, does it attach?
Yeah,
Stitch attacks.
he rode on my shoulder for Star Tours at least like 7 times.
Wow.
If you tell me that your Stitch was Rebel Spy, I'm gonna lose it.
No,
Okay.
I was not picked once for, and I thought like as soon as I have it on, someone's gonna like do it. No.
I don't mean you. I
did-
meant Stitch. They got
Oh
like a
yeah,
trait
yeah.
out of
Even
Stitch.
Stitch didn't get on. He was
Oh.
too close to me.
Okay.
I have the same affection as you, where I'm anti-Rebel Spy.
Like, hey, there's Reynolds. He knows
Yeah.
Richard. Don't pick him.
Yeah.
So Reynolds' daughter, who I'm guessing he has another name other than Reynolds' daughter,
Aurelia.
Aurelia.
Aurelia. All right.
Aurelia, did you miss your dad while he was in Japan?
Sort of.
Sort of. You did.
While he was in Japan, he was down in the basement. He just needed a break.
Yeah.
But I was sleeping in my mom's and dad's bed while he was there. That's the only thing I liked.
Wow. All right.
Okay, so you didn't like the fact that he was gone, but you liked the fact that you got his bed.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. So, Reynolds, did you get anything else for yourself at Celebration?
Oh, I got.
I want to show that.
Okay, hold on.
I want to show that.
Hey.
Suddenly she's be careful with this.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got the fan. All right. How long did it take you to get this?
I might have asked a friend to get it for me since I helped her out also.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny because it was also in the show store that I helped her. So I was fortunate enough to have the VIP badge. And I just walked her into the show store because she missed her time to get the reservation. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'll help you out. And then the next day she like, oh, I got you the fan at the show store. But she went with someone who had a reservation also.
Nice.
And she was able to get 3 of those fans.
Wow.
Not one for herself, I think. I think it was 1 for, or 3 for 3 friends.
Okay.
I think I got a bubble in my. I think I swallowed a bubble.
Oh boy.
Were there variations on the fan or just that one design?
No, there's different ones.
No, it had quite a few.
They had
Like
a
not
Soko
all
one.
of them, not all the badge arts were made into fans. That definitely was one that was made into a fan. I think there was like around 5 to 10 fans that they had variations, and they went quickly, like all of them.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure that was the most sought after piece of merchandise in that store.
Yeah, it went so quickly. Like every time that I went there, it went so quickly that I don't know how she got it. And she said like by the time she got into the checkout line, she overheard someone say that the fans were all sold out.
Wow.
And that was like in the morning.
Yeah.
They would keep some for the next day.
I'm gonna go show one candy box.
Okay. Tu as amené les bâtons en métal. Je pense pas que je vais apporter. Yeah, she really wants to go get some Japan candy to show off too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
She's currently 7.
Okay.
Currently 7.
Yeah,
Tomorrow-
because
tomorrow?
she's turning 8 in September.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How they grow so fast.
I know. It's just the other day that I was in Anaheim or Chicago FaceTiming her during celebration.
Oh.
So she's used to this from you.
Oh, yeah.
Celebration comes up, like there goes dad.
Yeah, it's Easter. Dad's gone.
He'll bring me home.
Next year's an off year. Don't
you.
worry, I'll be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I'll be really quick.
While you're doing that, we're gonna bring Caitlin up.
All right.
All right. Please welcome Caitlin.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you?
We're good. Thank you for joining us. Is this your
No
first time
problem.
watching the live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, I'm glad you decided to come on up. And I believe you said you had some stories.
Yes. So when I was 10, I went to a con down in Atlanta, Georgia called Dragon Con.
Oh, yes.
And I actually met the actor that didn't play Anakin but played Darth Vader.
Oh. Okay, so
The one in Rogue One?
No,
Or David Prowse?
David Prowse.
Okay. Yeah.
I met David Prowse himself.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. What? When was this?
2002?
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
you were
2002.
All right. So
Okay.
It was still pretty.
I also met R2D2, C3PO, and Chewbacca that year.
Was David Prowse still in good health at that point?
Yes,
Oh, good.
but he wasn't as nice as R2D2 was.
Oh.
actually Neelix and the doctor from Deep Space Nine.
Mom said, "This is Mom."
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Mom said Neelist and
No, the actor who played Neelix and the actor who played the doctor on DS9
Robert
were two of the nicest
besides
people,
R2D2.
two of the nicest people I ever met.
Aw.
And Garrett Wang was not too bad either. He was really cool about taking selfies.
So what did David Prowse do that wasn't so nice?
Mom.
I don't know. You were the one who stood in line for that.
He wouldn't. He was charging for pictures.
That's what they do at a con.
Yeah.
But others didn't charge for pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sometimes it's their management who makes them charge. Because I've
George,
dealt with
what's his
people like,
name?
oh, we don't want to charge, but we have to.
Yeah, but the other three didn't charge.
But George Lowe said, "Go ask your mom for $20 to get an autograph from Uncle Space Ghost."
Yeah.
It's not up to them because if they did it for one person, forget it. Everyone would complain.
Yeah,
and
Uncle
want free
Space
selfies.
Ghost asked me to go get $20 from my mom
Okay.
For personal reasons or for a picture?
for an autograph.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. Well, wait. So hold that thought, Caitlin. We're gonna have Reynold and his daughter for
Did
just
you get the food?
and then we'll come
Thank
back.
you.
Back to you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. All right. So Reynold.
Aurelia and her dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You wanted to show us some candy.
Yeah. Okay. So
4 boxes.
yeah, 4 boxes. We have
cool.
a tin of like the Star Wars like posters, which is what I gravitated towards.
Was this at Celebration?
This wasn't at Celebration. Hey, this wasn't at Celebration. It was at a Don Quixote store, which was a thing that I was not aware of. And
Yeah, I
boy,
never
do they
heard
have
that.
all kinds of stuff in there.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we had this at the Sky Tree,
Yeah.
which is a building in Japan. The treats are really good.
You're covering my face when you show them.
Why? It's a large box. Here, let me cover my face then.
What is this?
And then I know there's those stuff inside.
It's num nums.
Yeah.
Those Grogu num nums?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. That too was found in a store called Don Quixote.
Wow.
No,
And
are
then
these...
this is not in their normal packaging. The next thing that I'll show you. So this is a Kit Kat. Dark chocolate Kit Kat.
Whoa. Okay.
This is like this.
A little cookie.
Yeah, and then there's the same. That's just the same thing, but.
Okay.
And then there's a
Hello
Hello Kitty thing.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
That cinnamon roll?
Strawberry flavor.
Oh, weird.
And then you know what was in like that?
Yeah.
That box that like.
The Tokyo treat thing. Okay, let's
show you next. Last.
Aurelia, it almost seems
Yeah.
like you've had a couple of these tonight.
Yeah. She's very excited right now.
And this was in that box.
That was what came into the movie tin for Star Wars.
Well, what is
we
that?
just
Is it a
showed.
cookie?
Well, we thought it was a bit of the Squid Games cookie.
Did they
But
give you a little
it's-
needle?
No, but like inside there's two of them, and it's basically there's like cream that's in between, sort of like an Oreo.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Aurelia,
this
have
is,
you seen Squid Game?
No, and that's
No.
that's like a bread, but I like the bread, but like not the stuff that is inside.
Because it's kind of caramel inside.
Yeah, that was the only mini one. And then this is Mickey.
All right.
One Mickey. And then that's it for candy.
Yeah, they're almost like shaped like eggs, but feel like sponge, but taste like goodness.
Wow.
Oh, Aurelia, you made out like a bandit.
Yeah, and that's non-celebration stuff.
Wow.
So I'll try and make this as quick as possible because I know other people want to go on. I did get virtual cantina swag
Aw.
with their
Chopstick.
chopsticks, which
That
are
is very
really
cool.
nice.
Virtual Cantina? Wow.
Yeah.
We had to up our game.
Yeah.
And then I got the VIP chopsticks that came with the badge.
Okay.
Are these
Yeah,
from Virtual
yeah.
Cantina as well, or is this?
No, this was celebration chopsticks.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
Which
neat.
I was a bit disappointed because they're just straight up black with writing.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the celebration chopsticks are way better. Give me 1 second. Which are lined up like this.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
these ones look really nice.
Wow.
And then, oh,
You got a cup?
yeah.
Oh,
Another cup.
cool.
Good Lord.
That's neat.
Now, did you find that things over there were a little bit more expensive or on par with Celebration over here in America?
Well, the candy, the toys outside of Celebration, I found like way less. Like, I would like we had I went with a tour group. We had a competition to spend 2,000 yen, which Canadian is like $20, which American is probably around $7. Just kidding. It's probably around like $16 for you guys.
Yeah.
And we had a hard time, and we had like arms full of like products to get to like $20.
Wow.
So it was very inexpensive. Shirt wise, like shirt, coats, hoodies, and all that, they were comparable pricing to US.
Okay. That
In
little
Celebration.
that little canister with all the Star Wars movie posters.
Yeah.
At Disney, that'd be going for like $29.99. How much did you get it for?
It's hard to tell because I don't have the pricing here,
Oh, okay.
and it's all in Japanese.
Aurelia, look it up.
And at that point, I was just throwing money. I'm like, yeah, this is fun. So hard to tell.
Aurelia's not going to college anymore. I want some of those cookie tins.
And then I got myself a hoodie from the show store.
Oh.
It's gonna be so long to show.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. Which has like all this embroidered in.
Pretty.
Oh,
yeah.
The cherry blossoms.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, you made up like a bandit.
And then I was always jealous of the people who had the RSVLT.
Yes, Roosevelt shirts.
Roosevelts. Thank you.
Jeff is saying it's a bit like Monopoly money.
So as soon as I went, as soon as I went to their booth, I'm like, oh, which shirt I'm gonna get, and then I saw this,
Well, hold it a little closer.
Can't tell what it is.
which is a
Oh.
jacket. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Samurai jacket,
Vader. Wow.
and the inside is all,
Ooh.
Oh,
which says Star Wars everywhere
yeah.
in Japanese.
Nice.
That's a nice haul.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And like Celebration was really good. Well, for me, it was really good. I took part in the Narkina 5 run, which was, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looked fun. Saw some video of that.
Yeah. Well, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, we'll be having our celebration episode this week, which is a lot of fun to hear about since we weren't there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I missed you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We missed you too.
We'll be there next time.
Yes.
Next time.
Yeah.
50-year anniversary.
See you
Yes.
2027.
Yay.
All right. Well, thank you, Reynold, and thank you,
Aurelia. Yeah.
Aurelia, and thank you to your little Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Ohs. All right. Say goodnight to Meowth 2 and Charizard.
I'm not gonna get Charizard. I'm gonna get the whole Eevee collection.
All right, then go get me a Charmander, would you?
Yeah, and bring a cat too.
Yeah, and make it medium rare.
No.
All right, well, you know what? Come back next week and share some more stories, Reynold. And
Okay.
you can bring your little friend there too. All right. See you later on. All right. Now back to Caitlin.
Caitlin, you said you had a
Hey.
story, I think.
Universal
right?
story.
Okay, so a couple of years ago, before I moved to Washington for my birthday, let's start over. So my friends, Joe and Lisa, Lisa's aunt is an executive vice president of marketing for Universal.
Wow.
So we got tickets to Universal for free.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, we got back of the front of the line passes and everything, and I didn't have to wait in that 3 to 4 hour wait for Jurassic Velocicoaster or the 3 to 4 hour wait for Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. It was amazing, and to top it off, we had to, their chocolate factory they have.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you have to have a reservation for it. My friend Joe went to the front of the door and showed his aunt's pass to them. They said, "Give us 5 minutes, we'll have a table for you."
Wow.
Wow.
And it was on my birthday.
Oh, perfect.
And we ate at the place I originally wanted to have my birthday dinner at.
Perfect.
And where was that?
Universal Studios, Orlando.
The chocolate factory.
The chocolate factory. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
I forget that's a
one
restaurant.
of my main birthday present besides going to Universal was my mom and dad bought me a interactive wand at Harry Potter World.
Oh, did you enjoy that? Is there a lot to do?
Yes. I got Draco's wand because I'm a Slytherin.
Oh. That's cool though.
I knew since I read the first book that I was a Slytherin.
What makes you a Slytherin?
I'm ambitious, I'm cunning, I'm smart.
All right, all the things. Tick all the boxes.
Yeah.
Did you take the quiz on the
I didn't need to take the quiz.
What about the biggest attribute? Are you evil?
No. You don't have to be evil to be in Slytherin.
Okay.
Because Snape wasn't evil.
No.
He was playing for Dumbledore.
Yeah, he was just misunderstood.
He was cunning.
Yes. And you got very slighted. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And then you were saying that you had met someone at Universal?
No, when I was a couple of years, actually, do you guys know Power Rangers?
Oh yeah, go
A
Power Rangers.
couple, yeah, a couple of years ago, I interviewed Austin St. John for my day program's newsletter.
Oh, cool.
He's the original Red Ranger who played Jason in the first series.
Right.
Wow. Was this back?
I also met Jason David Frank, Jason Font, David Fielding, who I also interviewed, and Catherine Sutherland, Nakia Breeze, and Walter E. Jones.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this was a show that started in the 70s over in Japan.
Right.
And then Saban Entertainment bought it and said, I'll just reshoot all of the actors, all the talking parts.
I can add one more to that. I also know Austin St. John personally to the point I have his phone number.
Whoa.
Does this area code start with a 213 or 310?
It's actually a Texas number.
Okay.
Because he's from Texas.
So
gotcha.
562.
No, that's Long Beach.
Yours.
I'm not allowed to give out the number. I'm not allowed to give out the number.
We wouldn't expect you to.
No.
If you had the Green Rangers number or maybe the Pink Rangers number.
I'm not allowed to, even if I had their numbers, I wouldn't be allowed to give it out.
How about Trini?
No.
Because I kept a promise.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
So you're loyal like a Hufflepuff. We get it.
Yeah. I guess when you have a mixture of houses, I'm a Hufflepuff and a Slytherin.
Well, there you go.
Because everybody has a mixture.
That makes sense.
Gotcha. Now, Caitlin, is this your first time watching us on YouTube or watching us?
Facebook.
Is this your first time watching things we want to share?
Yes.
Oh, how'd you find us?
Searching trivia.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
I think that's Maria, if you're still here, and
I think that's what she did too.
Yeah, I think that's and yeah, did you say this is how you found us too? You're searching trivia? Did you just search it tonight and you came up with us, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
It actually popped up yesterday.
Okay. And you just put in what? Trivia virtual game?
I just put trivia.
Okay.
As a Google search and we came up?
Facebook search.
Oh.
Facebook search, yeah.
Okay. Do you play a lot of trivia?
Yeah.
What kind of trivia do you like?
Harry Potter, Disney, you name it.
Oh, you're in Washington, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Twilight.
We are doing a live Harry Potter trivia at a library out here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. It's not going to be live streamed though. It's just it's a, like,
you guys should come up here one day and come and see Forks.
Oh, yeah, we'd love to.
Too many vampires. We don't want that kind of trouble.
But they sparkle. So
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd rather see the werewolves myself.
Yeah.
The beach is beautiful there.
Oh, good.
What kind of
saying she found us too on Facebook.
Oh, okay. That's what we thought, Maria.
Good.
Maria, were you searching trivia as well? And Caitlin, were you looking for like a trivia game to play? How did
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I actually have one that I'm playing in an hour on YouTube.
Nice.
Huh. What kind of a setup is it? Is it like ours, or is it just ours is more of a just ask questions?
They actually made their own website to do trivia on. It's called Laughing Place.
Okay, I was gonna ask if it was Laughing Place.
Yeah, those are good friends.
I know he made
you know Doobie?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Tell him you met Caitlin, and he'll know who you're talking about.
Awesome.
What kind of trivia do you like best?
Harry Potter and Disney.
Harry Potter and Disney. Okay.
You guys, if you guys ever want to do a zombies or Descendants trivia, hit me up.
Okay.
especially with Dawn of the Vampires coming out this summer.
Okay. Is that a new Descendants thing?
No, zombies.
Okay. The Disney Descendants, Disney Zombies. Got
I
it.
have to go because
Okay.
it's almost dinner's here.
Oh, okay. Dinner's here. Woo!
All right, DoorDash just arrived.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin. Come
Bye.
back next week for more trivia.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there you go. Boy, we went over by half an hour.
We did, and people are watching Andor right now, but that's okay. Thank you for those of you who stuck with us.
Yes, thank you to Maria. And is
Yes.
Fernando still here? We don't
Let's see,
know.
Jeff, my mom's probably watching. Got Pierre who wants us to bring back Crowdpur. But you know what? Crowdpur, they got expensive.
Yeah.
Decided, so
They wanted to hook you in through the pandemic.
Yep. And then it just was no longer worth the investment. So that's why we don't do Crowdpur.
And too many restrictions too.
Indeed.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you for watching once again this episode of Things We Want to Share.
Things we want to share. Things